Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to By Weeks and Booze. Get your lineups ready and grab a drink.
What's up, guys? Welcome to By Weeks and Booze, episode number 7. I'm Sean.
And I'm Zach.
And we've got a special, not a guest, because he's now permanently part of our crew. I'd like to welcome Josh Ferguson.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going better than it was about 2 weeks ago was the last time I was here.
Yeah, man, that was pretty fucking rough with the sloppy draft. So we haven't seen this dude since the sloppy draft. And he was pretty sloppy.
Pretty sloppy from then on.
Yeah, you threw up in my fucking side of my house.
It was violent. You guys ever seen The Exorcist?
It sounded violent. I remember me and Zach were he's calling dinosaurs. But welcome to the show, guys. We've been in the booth now for like 2 hours having audio issues, so we're all like, fuck. Let's just get it going. But yeah, Josh is now a part of the crew, guys. We want to welcome him. We're going to be a 3-man show from here on out. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're available on 7 different platforms now, so whatever's easiest for you. But if you're not sure which platform to use, you can try our brand new website. So our website is now live as of about a few hours ago. It's byweeksandbooze.com. Pretty straightforward. So go check it out. You can get everything from info on us. You can listen to all the podcasts we've done up until this point. You can also get our new gear. We have pint glasses for sale, koozies, t-shirts, all kinds of cool shit. So byweeksandbooze.com is your new one-stop shop for us. Check it out. If you go to the bottom right of the page, when you pull up the website, there's a little gray box. That brings up our live chat. So what we're planning to do with that is to kind of implement that on game days and maybe days where we do special episodes. So we'll bring all the fans and ourselves included. We'll go to the chat room and just hang out on the website and shoot the shit. So now we've kind of got our own little home on the internet, and hope you can check it out and like what you see. There's a lot of good stuff on there. So check it out. Byweeksandbooze.com. Brand new, man. What are you boys up to today? Like, let's take a fucking minute and decompress, because I can tell you as an audio guy, like when I should do like bands and shit, if one little thing went wrong, motherfucker, dude. I'm a control freak.
Ruins the day.
Yeah, so I've got to kind of take a minute and compress. So we're going to end up doing a shot of this cool buffalo trace we got from last week. But no, man, how are you guys?
I'm getting over what seems to be, from what they're telling me, food poisoning. So that's fun.
Oh yeah,
coming out of both ends for hours. So
how much fecal matter of somebody else did you eat?
A full log.
The first thing the doctors, I guess the first thing they start asking is like, do you perform anal cunnilingus?
No way.
That's a question.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I guess everyone's running around with E. coli and
It's like
Hep C.
Do you want to? I don't even know where I heard this fucking story from now that I think about it, but it's funny as hell. A dude went to the doctor because I think it might have been off Bert's podcast or something.
Oh.
But a dude had to go to the doctor because his shit was burning, his dick. So he goes and he thought it was an STD, and they're like, no, there's actually a jalapeno seed inside your fucking urethra. And they're like, how the fuck is that possible? And they asked him, do you do anal intercourse? And he was like, actually, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Come to find out, he had hooked up with a chick previous night or something like that had eaten some kind of food with jalapenos in them. And there was a seed stuck in her fucking butthole. And he got it in his pee hole.
Was she Hispanic? No.
Sodom and Gomorrah, guys.
oh man,
dude. I heard that and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that was real. I mean, I'm sure possible. Do them.
Keep
do
your
them
D.
now.
what are the odds?
away
Like
from the
that,
bee.
that's like very, very, very slim to happen.
I would just tell it's an STD.
yeah, right. Hey guys, I got something in my dick.
Yeah, it's definitely just fucking herpes or something. But yeah, man. So you're good with your wisdom teeth now, right? All that taken care
All
of.
good to go.
Good. What you got going on? And you've been sick too, actually.
I just got sick, so thanks to my wife.
Oh, so she gave it.
You're also eating butt or what?
Yeah, tons of butt. No, I just have a sore throat.
Jalapeno butt.
Jalapeno butt.
Yeah, dude.
That spicy butt.
That's a new Dorito flavor.
That mud butt.
Can I get it in fire? So Josh had food poisoning. Zach's getting sick today. I had to go to the doctor yesterday because I've got a sinus infection and a chest cold. So if you hear me hacking, hang with me, guys. But we're all hanging in there. It's been kind of a fun, not been a fun day. Let's say that. It's been a shitty last 2 hours, and it's just stressful. But now we're ready to drink some fucking booze and talk some football because it doesn't get better than this. So yeah, let's break it off, guys. So let's get into this week's NFL news. For me, number one, first of all, top on the list, Roger Goodell comes out and says he wants to shorten the preseason. Doesn't think 4 games are necessary. What's your guys' thoughts?
Doesn't think they're super necessary. Why would they not be? Because someone on his team doesn't want to show up?
Sorry to cut you off. We got to do this fucking shot. Speaking of which, I want to cut in real fast. These shot glasses are from your wedding, Zach.
Hey.
Yeah.
So dink it,
My
buddy.
little birdies.
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Tracer.
Saw, dude.
Sade.
Like you can feel it everywhere it goes inside you. Like you.
All the way down to your tiny little bladder.
That means it's good whiskey.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Anyways, he wants to shorten the preseason
So the current preseason's 4
by
games.
4 games, and he wants to.
No, it's 4 games, but he's saying he don't think all 4 are necessary.
Was he saying he wants you 2? 3?
I don't think he really threw anything out there.
Then tell him to shut up. You're maybe just bitching at this point.
I'm honestly, I'm with the guy. I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, think about it. By game 3 of the preseason, who are you seeing?
Well, it's all fucking garbage players, but you still need them. You still need them to play, though.
If you're fucking Aaron Rodgers, you barely suit up for the first one. You might play like what?
The first game
And you only play.
No, the
yeah, you're
first
not
game they play the first series. They sit out. The next game they might play the first quarter.
Yeah.
Third game they probably play the full half, and then they're ready to go. I guess.
So just go on cold.
The big guys, they don't even have them play. Well, third game, it's all backups. And the fourth game, it
You
is
know what?
100% all backups.
NFL's America's game. If you want to fuck with it, you guys just need to move out of America, okay?
Okay, let's. There's that argument. Let's build a wall.
The only problem with that is that these guys, they better have, if they shorten the season, they better step up and go to OTAs and
Right?
take practice.
And a lot of them
seriously.
don't. They don't show up. They
Because
don't
you see
play.
a lot of guys nowadays, they're out of shape when they show up. So
Yeah.
with less preseason games, you are fucked when you go to the game.
Yeah, man. You're
So,
absolutely right. Good
The
way to
NFL
put
would
it.
never allow that because how much money would they lose
I don't think
by
they,
cutting four preseason games?
TV games. Every one of them's televised
Yep.
almost.
All advertisers.
So I mean that's a big part. But like to be honest, even if I watch them, I after the third or fourth series, I
change
shut
it?
it off, man.
The stadium won't make money.
They don't sell it out that much for
You don't think so?
preseason. No.
No,
I mean they'll
their tickets are really cheap as it is.
they'll
man.
definitely take a hit, but they're definitely spending a lot of money to make it happen, and I don't think they're getting back.
All
what they need.
right, then what are the benefits of cutting?
Less
Longer
injuries.
regular season.
Yeah.
First off,
So you just want to switch to more games?
they would switch the 2 games. They do what I would think was 2 preseason games, and you would add 2 extra games to the regular season, making it 18 weeks.
You'd see a lot more
You would,
injuries, though.
and you would a lot because you already see a lot now. But I think, to me, when I watch the last 2 preseason games, I'm already checked out, and I think it's because by that point we've seen what we need to see. Because the preseason's mostly for let's kick the rust off, let's get back into the game experience. But I want to see these second, third, fourth string guys in a game scenario.
Yeah, and you want to see all the rookies and free agents. Are they going to earn a spot on the team?
Exactly. So I think by the time for me, when you hit game 3, like man, it's kind of getting boring. They're just like, all right, let's try this, let's do this.
Yeah.
Try to make it. I agree with him, but I worry about an 18-week season. That's fucking long.
The gnarliest thing for anybody.
That's 5 months for football.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
We're talking concussions and shit.
Just
That's,
double,
that's CTE.
double up on CT for everybody.
Man. It's so at the end. I mean, what do you think? End of the day, what would be your perfect move? What would you change?
I like it the way it is. If it's not broken, don't fix it. The same.
Josh?
I don't mind it. I think it's cool. I think you get to see a lot of players you wouldn't normally see play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always interesting. I mean, I also love in preseason baseball and everything else. So I mean,
That's
it's kind
true.
of cool.
I think it's mostly just a person to me that I'm like, I want to get fucking fantasy started.
Just
so
go
let's
hard.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably
right.
mostly what it is. But no doubt, there's been a lot of talk about taking on those preseason games and changing them up. So something's going to happen with it because you've never seen the commissioner bring it to that level and just say, hey, I don't think it's right, so let's start talking about it. But I'm sure there'll be some good conversations regardless, and we'll see what they come up with.
So with this idea, it's going to take years for this to
Go
come
to
into
effect.
place.
Probably,
so
yeah.
Are there
nothing.
people fighting against it? Or is everyone
We don't
kind of
know.
saying,
It
just
came
super
out
brand
this
new?
week,
I gotcha.
and they were just kind of just talking about it. I'm almost afraid to touch my mic now. I'm afraid if it's going back to what it was doing. But I want to.
Imagine right now, just like
look at you. My mic acted like it was in a fucking snowstorm earlier up in Big Bear.
Living on
Mammoth.
Hoth and shit.
Sounds straight white noise, so I'm just afraid to touch it. But no, let's move on. The next one, man. So earlier this week, they were talking with Mr. David Johnson, and he said, and I quote, "There are a lot of good running backs in the league, but I'm the best."
That's a bold statement.
That is a bold statement, bro. What do you guys think?
Hey, as a running back, you have to have that mentality. I would just go in there, I'm the best no matter what. You have to. You literally have to.
Good point.
But
Do you think David Johnson is
no,
the best?
he's not the best.
No.
No. He's really good, but there's
very
better.
good.
There's like Saquon's obviously better than him.
Yeah.
It's only 1 year. Ezekiel is better.
Yeah,
than
they're
him.
already smashing on him. Yeah.
So top 5?
I'd say top 5. I think
agree.
he's like 5th.
4
Yeah.
or 5. So I think what he's seeing is he's starting to see that Cliff Kingsbury offense, and he's realizing, shit, I'm back in the game now. It's back like his first season where he was getting a ton.
Yeah,
of
he's
touches
good, yeah.
under
Playing
Bruce.
again. Yeah.
So now he's excited and he's got that confidence.
I would
built.
want literally all my running backs on my team to think they're the best running back of the team,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
of the league, because you want them constantly just on point all the time.
yeah, you want that fucking mentality. Like, I am the fucking best.
Yeah, I hope this lights a fire in his team's ass. Like, hey, I'm stepping up. You guys better step your game up because
I've got a weird feeling about him, man. I don't think they're going to be great, but I think they're going to have a pretty good little spark. They got a big chip on their shoulder.
we'll see. Yeah,
But there's a lot of inexperience there. Starting at the coach, man. You got a coach.
quarterback.
I'm still shocked that he got an NFL job. This dude was almost fired as a college coach. He was on the hot seat. So they actually beat Oklahoma State this year, and that was one of his saving graces.
Oh, so let's get this. So he almost lost his job and ended up making more money in the long run and going professional.
He was on the fucking
Chopping block.
And I don't know what happened. Something just Arizona ended up was like, for sure we're getting rid of this dude. And they looked and they were like Cliff Kingsbury, and I was like, what?
I always want to
It's
sit.
like out of left field. Like, holy
was.
shit.
I really want to sit in those conversations, those interview processes, and actually see what they see.
Well, I can guarantee what it come from is Sean McVay.
Yeah.
We need a Sean McVay clone. Oh, let's go after a young guy that's good at offense. Oh, that guy is. Get him. Oh, he's about to lose his job.
Do you
at
think
Texas
they're
Tech.
that dumb though? And they just blindly kind of. I guess they are. Never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I think so.
Yeah.
Matt LaFleur, he's young, and the Packers got him. So that's the new trend.
Yeah. Motherfucking tore his Achilles
Yeah,
last week playing
a coach
basketball.
tore his
Playing
Achilles last week.
Coach. Hey, man, I guess he's with his players. So
Isn't it in their
whatever.
contract to not do anything else outside football?
Yeah,
Probably now.
for coaches, that's to be the fine print.
Yeah.
No outside
Just
activities.
fucking sit down, man.
Just sit in a wheelchair. We'll pay for someone to wheel your ass around from here on out.
Get him a fucking hover around.
Yeah, we'll see about
Grand
David
Canyon.
Johnson though.
Yeah, I
It's going to be cocky, but
So let's do this. Into the season, fantasy football wise, what's his ranking as far as best running back?
like points wise,
Just like, is he's like 1 through 10, first, second, third? What do you think he ends the season as a fantasy running back?
Fancy running back?
Yeah.
7.
I'm gonna go 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's a good call.
because you have Zeke, you'll have of course
Saquon.
Zeke, Saquon,
Kamara could blow up. You don't know. It's a
Kamara,
different dynamic this year.
McCaffrey. That's 4. And I think James Conner can make a smart. Even Le'Veon Bell, he's
Those 3
we'll
are
see.
going to be interchangeable the last from
Yeah.
probably from 6, 7, 8.
I agree.
Yeah.
And about Bell too, he's actually been kind of impressing me. I hate to
Yeah.
say it, but this week he's come on strong. He came back and was like team, and was like,
If you're so look at it this way, if you're you're all trying to figure out fantasy stuff, why would you want to cut preseason games out? Because then you see those players like, what the fuck? That blow your mind. That might change your whole idea about your
it's true.
draft,
I mean, it's a good point, especially with rookies and stuff.
right?
But I mean, I just feel like with the first 2, you get to see everything.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna do everything they got, so you already know their routine after that.
Yeah.
maybe having less games. These starters will play more
Well,
because
there you go.
they have less time to practice.
So they want to cut all 4 or just do less games?
I think he
There's
just
no-
brought up the idea. We don't need 4.
All right,
So
just
they're-
do two.
Imagine you
preseason
just
cut,
jump
2
in, you
regular
just
season cut.
your OTAs, your spring training, because OTAs they do play against other teams, right?
in OTAs.
Or no, like when
No. It's just
no, but like when before preseason happens, when they have their practices, don't they share a same facility and they practice? They
sometimes that's only on a select few.
because I can see that happening. They might share facilities and they get practice games in outside the recording, and then they're already ready to go for the game.
You'll see that I think sometimes with the Jets and the Giants who share a stadium, shit like that. But I don't think you see it a lot outside.
They might have to go to baseball where these teams, they share the same facility. They play against each other all the time, inter-squad.
Yeah,
That'd be
but
a good idea.
that would be kind of cool, actually.
Either way, I don't think anybody can argue the fact that the third and fourth preseason games are boring as shit, man. They're boring.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
You usually see, like, if you see a superstar Cam Newton, he might have one series.
He ain't playing 3 or 4, so
That's the thing. So that's my thoughts, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, moving on to our next guy. This guy hasn't been talked about in like 3 years because he's fucking sucked. Devontae Parker all of a sudden is coming back into the fold. So, you want the whiskey?
Yes, sir.
You can just say so. You don't have to.
You just finish
You're
it.
just trying to
if
be
you
a
want.
gentleman and a scholar.
It's like
I'm trying to be a proud LDS member.
A what?
LDS, Latter-day
Oh, we're going
Saints.
back real quick. You're talking about Cam
Latter-day
Newton.
Saints.
Remember, you talking about Cam Newton right now. He has to throw.
Yeah. He's going to do that. And then is it the next OTAs
Yeah.
they're doing or something like that?
It's
I read a little bit.
mandatory camp. He has to
For
throw.
who?
Cam Newton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he hasn't thrown since surgery.
Damn, how long has it been then?
Fuck, I can tell you because I owned Cam Newton last year. It was week 13 because it was right before I got to the playoffs. I had to get rid of him.
Have you guys talked about predictions for him this year?
Not him specifically. No. Well, we'll probably get
We're
into
talking about
him.
the team, like how he needs to be healthy in order for his team to be good.
He sure does, yeah.
The big predictions we'll get into when we start breaking down our ADP.
Right on.
Yeah, we'll do that a
Jumping
little
the
later
gun.
today. So, but yeah, back to Devontae Parker. So Devontae Parker came into the league 2015, if I'm correct. Yeah. Drafted 14th overall in the first round, right off the bat. That tells you that's high expectations. The guy has not done much. He, let's see, total. Where's his receptions, receiving yards, touchdowns? 3 touchdowns 2015. 2016 had 4 touchdowns, 1 touchdown in 2017, 1 touchdown in 2018.
Wow.
So I know the guy's talent. He was at Louisville, so he's a Kentucky guy. But a lot of natural talent. Big guy, possession receiver, can go up and make big plays. Hasn't shown it.
Nope.
But they are talking big stuff out of him right now. So I know there's a lot going on with Rosen and what's the other dude? Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's winning
He's
right now.
tearing it up right now.
He is making a case. So, which I like. Fitzmagic. I keep kicking your mic. Sorry.
But the thing about Fitzpatrick, he's always had good chemistry, like Mike Evans, these big receivers. He's had good. So I think it'll be good.
I definitely expect to see him starting at least.
So
week
it
one.
seems like Devontae Parker could be a good sleeper to.
And that's what I'm worried about because where was it at last that Fitzpatrick came in and everybody was like, "Whoa!" It was Tampa Bay. And just like you said, Mike Evans and them, he made the receivers relevant again. So I think that's what we're seeing now. Devontae Parker, the talent's there, man. The guy's a good fucking receiver. He's had trouble with getting a quarterback the last few seasons because if you look at their quarterbacks, 2015 he had Tannehill, 2016 Tannehill was hurt, 17 Tannehill was hurt, and then you had last year with who all played Tannehill.
Was Chad Henne was still there or
It
no?
wasn't Henne. What is the other dude's name? It wasn't Matt Moore, was it?
It might have been Matt Moore. He might have played a couple of games.
Either way, he's had nobody at quarterback really. Nobody can consistently. So I'm excited to hear that he's finally actually coming around in practice because I think this is his last season. They thought he was they're gonna get rid of him last year.
Cut him.
But he better make a fucking big impression this year.
Hey,
Otherwise,
man, there's always XFL after this, right?
Right. Vince McMahon, get some intro music, man. Who we got next? Oh, Sony Michel, man. So here's what's going on with Sony Michel. I owned him last year. Great running back. A lot of knee issues. Okay, he was a rookie last year. He's had
Already?
knee issues. Yeah, he's had them his whole life. He's had them in college when he played at Georgia. He's just kind of meandered his way through his career to where because he's a fantastic running back, but they caught up with him a little bit last year. He ended up missing 3-4 weeks, and I guess he was out there on the field for the very first OTA, which was not open to the public.
Okay.
So they knew he was playing, but nobody got a chance to see
no
him.
one's seen anything from
The
him.
next 3 that were open didn't play. Didn't play in the next 3.
Oh, wow.
Mandatory. So he was set out.
And what they say, how did he do his first one?
I wonder if he
What
got
were the
hurt.
reports off
Did
of
he
it?
get hurt on his first
No,
practice?
Won't
No
talk
reports
about it.
either?
Don't know
Oh,
nothing.
wow.
We know nothing. That's the thing. So my concern with this is Sony Michel's probably being drafted second round, third
Yeah,
at
he's
the
pretty
latest. I would
high,
say.
yeah.
He's a high end running back too. Couldn't borderline 1. So what is it? What do you? I mean, if you're fucking drafting, because there's leagues drafting next week, the week after. What do you do?
I wouldn't bite. I'd probably, if this keeps
Let
going,
him, just let him sit.
N'Keal Harry's the guy to go.
into the Patriots.
Yep.
So what's too late to draft him, or what's too early?
Too early?
Right now, as of now.
As of right now?
Second, third round's too early. You probably got to go
Wait, I would do
fourth, fifth.
I would say fifth, sixth.
Oh, I don't think he'll drop that low, but
You don't think so?
no. There's always somebody stupid enough that is either not paying attention
Auto
like
pick.
who?
or
Like who is
auto
that?
draft.
What are you talking about? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Lil Wayne. But no, he's been really good, but it's strange. And that's kind of normal with the Patriots. They don't fucking reveal anything that's going on anyways. But it's just something to keep your eye on, because if he's starting the season with these troubles, man, it's not looking good.
So N'Keal Harry should be your handcuff if you draft him.
You mean you're talking about the other guy.
Yeah.
N'Keal Harry's the wide receiver.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
You're thinking about the other. I know who
yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think he's the only one that hadn't signed either, the running back.
You know N'Keal Harry, though, I think Deion Branch is like coaching him.
He is.
It's crazy.
He is. I saw that article. N'Keal Harry is going to be fucking legit.
Yeah.
You're not going to see a lot of the times where the wide receiver out of the Patriots comes into a fantasy relevance first season. I think it'll happen this year.
You know the Patriot execs, they're like confident Gronk's coming back this season.
No.
They are confident.
No,
He's gonna come out of retirement.
I'm fucking. You know what happens is a lot of times you give them some time off, they get healthy, they feel good, and their mentality's back. Like, oh, I can play football
That's
for another.
Witten. That's how Witten is right now.
Yeah, but what happens is the game has changed
It's
so
speed up
much.
the last year.
Even in a year, yeah. I mean, it happens to everybody, and no one can. I don't think people understand that. Maybe pride gets in the way, or maybe just being a competitor.
The other one, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
Did
there
you
you
hear
go.
about his shit?
Is he trying to come back?
Well, he came out.
I saw he was
last
talking shit about the Lions. Like they suck.
Well, when he decided to retire on his last contract, he had a guaranteed, I think it was a bonus. Because he didn't fulfill his contract, he was obligated to pay it back. They made him pay it back.
Oh, wow.
$3 million, if I remember right.
That's
so
nuts.
he retires as a Lion, and I think he spent his whole career there. And after, you would think a team would be like, hey, we appreciate it, just keep the money.
Dude, we want our money back, you
They
fuck.
asked for it back, so he paid it back. And he came out
So
last
he's
week
bitter
and said,
now?
look, I guess somebody had asked him, hey, what is you with the Lions? Because he doesn't talk about him. He doesn't go to the games. He's not a big faithful. And he straight up said, look, if they want me back, give me my money back.
Damn.
Straight up. And everybody's talked about Calvin for the last few seasons.
If he did, how would you think he would hold up?
I don't know, because that's the issue from the first place was his health. He couldn't hold up to the physical play because he sold out. He would jump up. The dude's
Well,
fucking
he
huge.
would go hard, yeah.
All reality, I don't think you see him back if he gets the money.
No,
or not.
but
I think he's just trying to
It'd be awesome to get the
It's just,
season back.
just a way to get your name back out there, but that's not it, though.
unreal, man. Dude's stuff.
Because this is what, his third season out or second?
Should be
third. This is his third. That's
3
crazy.
years not playing football and you
Yeah.
come back, you literally have to be like made from God to be
Unless
that
he's
good,
still-
or literally you're just mentally ill. Like, there's no way.
He could still be working out in the offseason, but
Doesn't, yeah, but was he running camps and shit in the offseason?
I don't know, man. I don't think he's got a shot at coming back, but he just wants to get paid, man. Pay him. Dude just wants some fucking money.
We all do.
I don't know. All right, let's talk a little bit about Todd Gurley, guys. So obviously Todd Gurley was like the number 1 overall ADP last season, average draft position for his player. He was like the number 1 overall. This year, we're talking about Todd Gurley possibly dropping to like the 3rd or 4th round.
yeah.
It's crazy. Rams haven't done any favors, I guess. I'm not really.
It's just the injury shit. So
Yeah.
he had the problems with the knees last season going into the playoffs. And kudos to Eric in my league. He had him, dude, and he fucking ended up still beating my ass somehow. But he screwed over a lot of fucking teams last season going into the playoffs and nursing this knee injury.
Do you remember every player you had for the last like seasons off? Can you, like, if I went like, it was your 2017 fantasy
No way.
team?
I can.
Could you figure it out? Can you figure it
If
out?
you asked me last season, I probably could because I haven't drafted for this new season yet. But if you asked me the season before, or maybe
No, I
one
couldn't.
or two
I
players.
gotcha.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what's up with Georgia running backs always hurt?
Good question, man. Because that's what we're talking about: Sony Michel and Todd Gurley.
It's in the water, man.
Yeah.
They play
And
hard
they were
in Georgia.
both hurt at Georgia. That's why I was so shocked they went so high. I knew Gurley was a talent, and Chubb was always really good too.
Was Chubb hurt too?
Chubb hurt his leg.
ACL, right?
Was all 3 of them from
Yeah.
fucking Georgia?
Uh-huh.
Georgia's doing something. They're just running those
I
dogs
want to say
hard.
Chubb's the one that, because Gurley had a huge knee injury. Oh, it was Chubb and Sony Michel at the same time. When Gurley was there before them.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure all 3 of them had injuries.
Yep.
And they fucking might all been the knee.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if they got somebody like Varsity Blues giving them a little
Injecting
shot.
them. Yep.
Just shooting them all up.
If that needle goes anywhere near Window's leg.
I haven't seen that
Never
movie in
fucking-
forever.
Fucking words. But no, I don't know. I mean, what do you do if you're looking at Todd Gurley? Let's say this, because you're not going to draft Todd Gurley probably the first round. As of the climate right now, no way. So let's say you're sitting on the board and you've got the turn. You're at the 12th pick in the second round, and then you also get that would be the first and second round.
Yeah.
Let's say third and fourth. So at the end of the third round, Todd Gurley's there, and it's between him and let's say, I don't know, somebody that's decent enough.
Like a Mark Ingram, probably.
Yeah, that's what kind of was thinking was Ingram.
Yeah.
Do you take a chance on Gurley?
No, because that's a roster spot. I'm just not willing to risk it.
Because right now they're talking like he might not even. I mean, he's not the bell cow. They're already saying he's not going to be the bell cow he was.
Yeah.
But he might be touchdown.
Exactly.
Red
That's
zone.
what you got to remember, because he scored a lot of his touchdowns on passes.
Yeah.
He's not just a simple running back. He has a good way to get outside and get to the flats.
They're saying
man.
he needs to lose weight. He's trying to lose weight to take pressure off his knee.
It's smart, because I've heard every pound you lose, you take 3 pounds of
That's
pressure
exactly
off.
what it is. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of weight on the knees.
Yeah, so that could be the difference. You might see. I mean, what's great is that let's say you pick him up in the third round, the motherfucker plays like he did last year,
Yes,
but better.
it's a steal. So
Exactly.
it's
So that's where that risk and reward comes in, and that's something we'll talk about next on our next guy. But yeah, I mean, what are you doing if Todd Gurley's up and it's the second round for you, and he's clearly the best pick?
I wouldn't touch him.
Not gonna touch him.
No.
You play the safe play.
This is my plan. If he is, you draft him and you just handcuff him, and then you got his backup. Swap him out, drop him.
It's true.
You could, and I mean, later it could be just trade for someone else. I mean, if he starts kind of putting up numbers, but
Or he has a big week, and then he's gonna
sell him off.
He's gonna get
Is it?
help when
Sell
I
him
trade
off?
his ass.
I wait for that 25-point week, and I'm like, all right, guys.
Look how good he is, dude. It's crazy.
Like, I'm helping you out here. Well, the next guy's in the same fucking boat we're going to talk about, but I mean, I won't say same boat. It's not the same boat. Mr. Tyreek Hill. God damn, I keep kicking this guy's mic.
Right.
I get rid of the stand, so I don't have to deal with it. I still kick it.
I feel you.
But no, Tyreek Hill cleared. He's not under investigation. The
Try to
DA
kill his
comes
kid,
out.
right?
I don't know, man.
They totally. Was it not enough evidence? Because they reopened the case.
They won't say. They've reopened it like twice now.
And they said they're not sure if it's him or his girlfriend that's beating the kid, or the abuse charges are against.
I don't think it's the girlfriend. The way she tried to bring it up last time when they
Yeah,
were in that interview, she was like, she was saying, Tyreek, you're the one that he keeps saying.
And they have those phone calls, where she needs to fear me. And I don't know. I mean, it's going to come up again if he's doing it regularly. I mean, it's not going to not stop. These guys don't stop beating.
Well, look at his track record, man. He fucking choked out his pregnant girlfriend at Oklahoma State, gets kicked out of college. Somehow that gets erased. Nobody remembers that. And he goes, because the reason it got erased is because they're still together.
Yeah.
So
She dropped it.
the mother of his children was the one he choked out in college when that happened. And now it's the son who was born. He's fucking with them.
Who was it? A few years ago, was it Adrian Peterson had those
Yeah.
right?
He whipped his kid.
Yeah, with a
out of his
switch,
kid.
right?
Yeah.
And they didn't really do too much about that.
They talked about it, but I don't think they ended up doing anything about it. And he was just disciplined. This kid is straight up had a broken arm, right?
Yeah. He's beating his kids, and it's. I mean, I guess they're saying there's not enough evidence. Everyone knows. I mean,
Well, you can tell by the break if it's.
Yeah.
there's a lot of abuse
You got
there.
an idea what happened.
And she's probably the kid. She's probably getting the shit kicked out of her on a regular basis, and she's not saying anything about that.
I don't know, man. It's a fucked up situation. The fact that you get called back for something like this on somebody.
And the team's not going to do anything about it, right?
The only thing they did is as soon as the first one came back out that he was under investigation again, they said, okay, he's not involved with the team.
Yeah.
Didn't kick him off. Set him aside, said, hey, he's basically just on the exempt list or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then the second they cleared it yesterday, the DA came out and they said there's no charges or investigation against him.
It's over. Yeah, they closed it.
Chiefs are like, yep, he's coming back to team activities.
That's insane.
Like, I get it. You got to, because there's nothing against the guy. You can't tell him no, but there's something here. There's a reason this guy keeps ending up in the news over and over and over again,
that many times for sure.
Exactly. I mean,
Some shady shit going on. That's all I gotta
personally,
say.
it pisses me off that we have to talk about this almost every fucking week, Tyreek Hill, other than something about football. And it doesn't seem like much is being done about it.
How old's this
But
kid?
I don't know, 2 or
He's like,
3.
he's like
Yeah.
young baby, right?
Maybe
fucking
4 or
psycho.
5.
I don't know. It's sad. It's shitty. You'll see a lot of players. I mean, God, think about all these players that get away with so much shit. Footage of them doing the worst shit possible. And I mean, from Ray Rice.
Oh, man.
He's on the, he got the
He got the brunt of it.
yeah.
Nah.
But rightfully so. The
Yeah.
video?
Tyson.
Beating up a mannequin, man.
Yeah,
Just
dude, it was
tossing that
savage.
girl around.
Who else? I mean, there's so many throughout the years of just.
I just
players
feel
that-
like almost any other time we've had somebody that keeps popping up in the news for the wrong reasons. Eventually, they're not welcome back.
You know what's the most intense is that with you'll look at players can do the most intense stuff and they're always forgiven. If it's an actor that does the same thing, they'll never.
Oh, die by the sword, man.
Yeah, I wonder what it is about sports athletes. We're very willing to forgive athletes and
Probably
not.
contracts because they're tied up in contracts.
That
whereas
makes sense.
Actors are a little bit more like freelance.
Yeah, freelance. That makes sense. It's just weird.
That would be my only guess. But either way, the fact that we still got to talk about this every week, it's
I know.
annoying.
It's getting annoying.
So on a personal level, I'm sick of hearing about it. They need to do something to figure this shit out because it's given the league, the sport, everything a horrible look. Fantasy-wise, Tyreek, yeah, I know. I'm still a fantasy player. Fantasy-wise, if that motherfucker's there in the 6th round, he's mine.
I'll give a shit what he did, beat up. I don't care. He's mine.
I will pick the switch for you, brother. All right, guys, that's enough NFL news for today. We're going to move on to a new segment. So Josh is going to bring us into the real world where some more crazy shit happened, and he's going to read us some crazy headlines from this week. So
Well, we
got
have
for us?
some random news, some facts you guys don't really know much about, but I'd like to bring them up because it's just crazy where we live in.
Let's do it.
First thing we got on the list. So in Slidell, I believe that's Louisiana.
Oh, that's a live PD, Slidell, Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
Is that life?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
there you go. So there's a local Taco Bell that ran out of hard and soft shell tacos, right? So taco shells for hard and soft. Some customers, multiple customers, seems to be called 911 and reported them. It came
kidding.
so much that the police had to do a statement that it's sad, but it's not under their jurisdiction, so they can't really do anything
You're
about.
fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
They
dude.
literally had people call in.
But yeah, many people call the police because of taco shells. I guess if it's the only thing you have in Slidell, Louisiana, I mean, what else do you have out there?
A horrible accent. That's what they have.
Oh yeah, last week we brought
Let's
up the
build
whole
a wall.
tailgate, and Sean
did you
agrees.
really?
Sean agrees with Tom Segura to build the wall.
Build a wall.
Oh,
dude. Build a
dude,
fucking
he hates
wall.
the
New
Cajun
Orleans
accent.
is by far one of my most favorite place I've ever been in my entire life. It is so insane and fun.
But they don't talk like that crazy accent in New Orleans, do they?
No,
That's
it's not
more
like
of
a
hick.
bayou, and you get all
See,
weird out there.
That's where I went to Biloxi, bro, in
Oh
the
yeah,
middle of nowhere.
no, that's
and
when they get weird.
it was so
But that's-
scary.
Yeah, I mean, in New Orleans, they have their accent and they have their little like southern twang, but there's no, they're not.
You know
a
when you look
jibber-jabber.
at somebody on TV that's on PCP and they're just spitting off random sentences and they mean it
Yeah,
it means nothing.
they're putting words together. Yeah,
and you're frightened because you're like, what is this person capable of?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt when I was on a bus with this Cajun guy that I couldn't understand his accent.
It's like when you see those people, like this person has yet to say anything to me, but they're gonna fuck up my day as soon as they come close to me.
It's the guy from Waterboy, the coach.
Yeah, exactly right.
Ischioto.
It was so scary. I was glad because they were talking to my brother with an OU shirt on. I was like, yeah, he's an OU fan.
Hey, spit on
him.
them. So that's going on in Louisiana. Next one we got up is in Phoenix, Arizona. We have an F-35 fighter jet. They were training, doing practice dogfights. So with their contrails, which is the smoke they leave behind them, made a giant cock in the sky.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Big. There's a picture of it. A huge, perfect cock.
So
Two balls.
This was
cock.
at like one of those fly arounds where everybody's outside watching.
I don't know. It says they were just training for dogfighting.
It's
so,
probably Top Gun when they train like in the like they fight and they
But there was definitely children present. That's
Oh,
what
there
I'm
was.
saying.
I mean, it's enough to see probably all over the state.
Yeah.
But
my
big old cock. They came out.
So it wasn't on purpose,
Air Force
was
said
it?
it was accident. There were no one charges. But then I remember in 2007 over Washington, U.S. Navy was doing some testing and they did the same exact thing. But they had footage. They found out it was. I think one of the guys said, hey, it'd be really funny if we made a cock in the sky, and they did it. So they were punished. Yeah, this is 2007. So this one's just accidental. I don't know. You get a bunch of dudes, meatheads together, and like, hey, you know, what'd be really funny. Just draw a penis on this
You
thing.
think somebody's getting fired over that?
Definitely reprimanded for sure. That or they just all high five him like we did it.
It's the penis. So why are people getting all butthurt? Like
I think it's hilarious.
Me too.
Yeah,
the Me Too movement.
That's what's happening, bro.
I got
That's
me.
what's happening.
It just got Me Too'd.
Somebody feels violated.
The U.S.
Somebody's-
Air Force me too'd me via space.
I just added whiskey to my drink, and that was not a good idea.
It's all whiskey.
It's all whiskey.
Ew.
No ice.
Oh, whiskey. That's going on there. Number 3 in Connecticut. There's a 29-year-old. His name is Jose Smith or Smiths. I'm not really sure. They didn't really post it. So he is wanted for failed to appear to court. I think he had like 5 missed court dates and some other stuff. It was on a DUI and drug charge. So what they did is they post, most cities do this, they'll post the picture of the wanted person on their Facebook.
Oh, shit,
Happens.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, so this guy said, I think he came out to the police and said, I will return myself in if I get 20,000 likes of my picture. So basically his photo is on Facebook. If he has over 20,000 likes, he'll turn himself in. That's his
What the
that's the only way
This
he's
is
going to
the
turn himself
world
in.
we live in.
Yeah.
Well, here, like Instagram, they're implementing where you can't see how many likes you get.
I heard about that.
do you think
Or no,
they're
you
gonna
can
do that?
see, but no one can see how many likes you get.
I think followers too.
Yeah.
They're going to remove
It was-
followers
it
for
was,
sure.
in hopes to like help out the mental awareness about people getting addicted to it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But I don't know. That's a good pull on his part. I doubt they're going to
How
go
are you
with
going to
it.
be an Instagram model if you don't know if anybody's watching?
Then you never. Hey man, cut him out the legs.
I think you could see all that stuff, just no one could see yours or something like that.
So we could just act like we got like 2 million followers.
Yeah, 2
and be like,
million.
Guys, slow down. Stop sending me messages. I
You
can
could.
only answer.
We should start. Dude, that's how we're gonna do this. We should start doing this podcast.
a
Hey
million
guys, I'm tired of all these nudes being sent to me through our email, Instagram. We're getting too big. I don't know what to do, guys.
We're getting too big. Please stop sending us money.
So yeah, crazy dude.
So, does that conclude our news?
That wraps up the news for the week.
Nice. All right. Thanks, man. Nice to get a little break for some football. Heard about some crazy shit in the rest of this world.
Right. Penises in the sky.
Somebody's getting fucked up over that, dude. I know that. All right, guys, moving on. We're going to look at our ADP breakdown. So for the next, 12 weeks? Because there's 120 players?
Yep.
yeah.
So next 12 weeks, we're going to count down the top 120 drafted players in fantasy football leagues. We got what was the website we used?
Fantasyfootballcalculator.com.
Okay, so we're using this website. We've already pulled the list because it's going to change as more and more people do the drafts. But we're going to stick to this one, and we're going to showcase 10 each week. We'll actually do 11 this first week, and then we'll get into 10 each week until we get down to the top 10, and then we'll do that right before we draft in our own league. So, all right, we'll start it off this week with number 120. Mr. Ito Smith from the Atlanta Falcons. What do you think on this guy, Zach?
That's probably he's in the right position he's in. He could go high. He could get drafted. Oh, it depends. He probably stays there, but if Devontae Freeman still stays hurt, then he could take his spot.
This is what's so intriguing about Ito Smith. He had a good season last year, so I was looking up his stats. So he's a rookie. Ended up with 4 touchdowns, rushed for 315 yards. Only did it for 5 weeks?
Yeah,
maybe?
and Tevin Coleman's gone, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was with Tevin Coleman and Devonta being out. Coleman's gone. It is just him and Freeman right now. And I can tell you from my point of view, Freeman is not somebody that can not get hurt.
Yeah.
He is always fucking hurt. And the big thing that you didn't hear last year, because last year was it his knee or ankle?
Who?
Devonta. I thought it was his knee or something like that.
Probably his knee, yeah.
If you look the seasons before that, he has had a really bad history with concussions.
Oh, yeah.
So what bad? Like he had a concussion one time that knocked him out almost 4 weeks. If I remember right. And that tells you where they're at.
He's already punch drunk.
It's fucked up, dude. So like when you look at somebody like Devonta Freeman, you've got a backup like Ito Smith. I understand why he's going like this. He might be one of the best handcuffs you could possibly do, or pick him up as a stash, hoping that Devonta gets hurt. It's scary, dude, because he was a pretty fucking good running back last year. It wasn't great, wasn't fancy, but like he was also splitting with Tevin Coleman. If he steps in and takes over from Devonta, he's the number one guy,
Yeah.
hands down. Moving on to 119, you're looking at Jacksonville's defense. You think they're going to be worth picking? It looks like, from judging where the other ones in front of them, it looks like they're one of the top defensive drafted.
Yeah.
Do you think Jacksonville?
I just think drafting a defense is too high right here.
120?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the tough part too. Is how many teams are in the league? If there's 12 teams, it sounds about right. If there's 10 teams, I don't know. It's
If you're
more towards the bench.
let's do 10 teams. Where do you draft your defense?
It's always last.
Yeah, for sure.
It depends on
That
where
or
my
kicker.
draft spot is. If I'm in the middle, like I said last time, I fill my starters.
Yeah, right.
Because the picks aren't good. You're always consistently getting the middle. If I'm towards the front of the back, I'll usually wait till the very end to fill, and I'll get bench depth and get these trade bait guys.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's insane that it'd be that high, I guess.
But I mean, it's pretty common for the high end defenses to start going around 9, 10, 11. Some of them will start picked off. So this looks like they're getting drafted right about maybe the 4th or 5th best defense.
All right.
Which, I mean, it's not bad when
No.
you consider it's like the 12th round. But my question is Jacksonville was shit last year. They were not that good. They regressed badly. The year before that, they were fantastic, the top 3 defense. Are they going to be that this year without Telvin Smith? And, I mean, it's just a lot of new faces.
No.
New coach?
Nope.
Not new head coach. I think didn't they get a new defensive coordinator?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. No one cares.
No, who knows?
Either way, are they going to be as good as they were 2 seasons ago?
No.
Probably not, because like they were. It's like it's not a one-hit wonder, but they did so well. It's like in baseball, Bellinger had a crazy rookie year, and then he tanked the next year. They set so high expectations. Are they going to live up to that? So,
And they haven't yet, so no.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to be honest. I think he was taken.
So, like I said before, like defense and kickers, that's the position you can just stream every week, just play off of their schedule.
You do, yeah.
Usually the winners will end up streaming defenses.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Me too. No,
Unless you draft if
If I don't get a top 3 one,
yeah, just stream.
yeah, you're totally fine. Just let it go. All right, number 118, McCole Hardman. What do you think about this? So McCole Hardman is the rookie that was drafted by the Chiefs. He was the guy that they took to supposedly replace Tyreek Hill because at the time they were expecting him to get kicked off the team. Same like body, the same size, same speedy player, wide receiver that's short. They tried to seriously replace this guy with the same dude of the same stature. And he's getting drafted now to where he's like a legitimate bench player on your team.
Yeah.
Do you think this is right?
Too early to tell. I haven't seen how he played in college, so who knows? But Andy Reid's been good at drafting those
I'll give you
good
that.
guys.
Can you tell me where the fuck he went to college?
I have no idea.
See, exactly. Why the hell is anyone going to draft this guy?
But according to his website, he's green, so I mean that's a steal for that position.
But I mean, that could have been, might be because
Yeah.
they think Tyreek's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyreek's gone. He's not gone.
No, he's not.
I think it's too high because you can't expect a guy just because he's the same shape and size to be just as good. Like
That's
I
just
said,
a weird concept to me. It's like, you're like 6'6". All right, yeah,
They're
that
the
makes
same
sense.
skin color, height, weight. You're
I mean,
good.
these are people that shouldn't be good at wide receivers.
You're both left-handed?
Like
Let's
5'9".
go.
5'9". These people, Tyreek Hill can do it because he's got great body control and he just fucking will do anything. I don't know shit about McCole Hardman. I would not draft him as of right now at all. He would not be on my fucking team.
He'll give him like halfway through the season, he'll start crushing or something crazy.
I think give it a couple weeks, let Tyreek show up and start shut people up with his play and practice because once everything blows over, they're
No, for
forget
sure.
about it. And then you won't even know this guy's name.
I already
I'm
forgot.
being real. Think about it. I mean,
No,
you
I
got
know.
Sammy Watkins still. You got Travis Kelce on the team.
There's no reason.
I mean,
Nope.
I don't think this guy's going to be, if he is any good, because if Tyreek's out there, he's going to be playing that slot sometimes on the outside. Where's this guy playing? They're the same size.
He's playing bench.
He's riding the
getting
pine
Gatorade,
pony.
Fuck, he's holding the tablet, shaking it around.
Playing Candy Crush and shit.
All right, next guy. This next guy's a little different, though. I should have numbered these because I'm going to have to count each time. So 120, 19, 18. 117.
That's
Austin
1-6.
Eckler.
No, wait. Oh,
I mess
my thing's off. I think.
Well, 120 is Ito, right?
120 Ito, 19 Jacksonville, 18's Austin Eckler, and 17's McCole Hardman.
Oh, so they've already swapped then.
Yeah.
Okay, so
When
Austin
did you pull this?
Eckler.
When was that out?
I pulled this one yesterday,
And you
like
just
midday.
right now?
Yeah, it's just
no, it's swapped.
So see, it's already changing.
Yeah,
So,
well.
Austin Eckler. What do you think?
I don't really follow the Chargers, but
Oh, I do, baby.
you have Melvin Gordon. I just don't know.
So Austin Eckler actually came out about 2 seasons ago. Towards the end of the season, they started noticing that because they were playing him so much, Melvin Gordon, they needed somebody to come in and kind of give him some relief. He started coming in to play the third downs.
Okay.
They learned he's a hell of a third down back. Great pass catcher, quick around the edge. And then they started giving him his own series. Okay, let's run Melvin for 3 series and then Austin for 1. He started scoring like a lot of them. So he's a little guy, played college at some fucking tiny school, dude. Like I think he went undrafted.
Oh, wow.
End up scoring. Let me pull his stats.
Do you, with these types of players, do you think they can handle playing full time though?
See, that's the question because he actually got to step in for Melvin Gordon last year, and he didn't look that good. Once they actually were able to focus on him, he wasn't the same player.
Is it the stress of it or the anxiety of it?
I think it's his size. He's not very big, so he's a third down back. But when you give a third down back the rest of the responsibilities of like hitting the hole,
Carrying everything,
they can't do it, man. They're good at what they do.
Yeah.
So Austin Eckler in 2017 had 2 touchdowns, 260 yards. Where's the receptions? 27 receptions. So he had almost 40 receptions last year.
That's
as a running back.
That's solid. Yeah.
Fucking real good.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So in a high-powered offense, you got Melvin Gordon's your main back. You got fucking like 4 or 5 legitimate wide receivers. Hunter Henry, tight end. And then you've got Austin Eckler. I think his production's going to dip just because there's so many mouths to feed. But
it makes sense.
If Melvin Gordon gets hurt, Austin Eckler needs to be owned. Especially PPR.
But if he's garbage when he's playing, you think he'll put up the points?
He will. Yeah. Because there was one game last season when he was on my team. I think it was almost towards playoffs. And he scored like 12 or 15 points on one drive because he caught like 6 passes.
Oh, shit.
Didn't gain much, but PPR, you get a point for
yeah, for sure. Every catch, yeah.
Dude, it was nuts, man. His points can go so quick because of that offense, how it goes. So I get him going right here, and I'm totally for it. I could see him going up a lot higher, though, especially with how Melvin Gordon's been a little bit injured.
How are you guys feeling this year about the Chargers?
I love the Chargers, man. It's one of my teams if I had to pick one.
But no matter what. I mean...
Defensively, they're better.
Without the bias.
Shit, that's hard. Defensively, they're better.
Okay.
Offensively, they should be better. But
it's weird to see that how high River Phoenix.
Josh,
he's dead. He's dead.
Oh, shit,
he
dude.
died, bro.
Rest in peace, River Phoenix. Phil Rivers is ranked as a quarterback. And the team's just not.
Phil had a great season last year.
They did, though. That's probably one of the best seasons.
Yeah, because they just missed the playoffs. Like they got
by far probably one of the best seasons.
I think they're going to be good. Offense should be better. I'm trying to find a reason that they shouldn't be better, but like I can't think of one.
Oh, man.
They should be better all around.
It's a team that you looking at them stats wise, like God, you guys are like I don't get why this isn't working.
Yeah, exactly. Why can't you get over the hump?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just head office, if it's just coaching.
They've only got so much time, man.
I know.
Phil was like his 11th season.
Yeah, he's getting
maybe
he leaves or he just retires.
He got to keep playing because he's popping those kids
He
out.
has a fucking football team at home, bro.
There's like 8 kids, I think.
No, he's got 10. He just had his 11th kid.
No, he did
No,
not.
I'm sorry, 9. Because the reason I remember that is because they said literally with him and his wife, they can fill the team.
He figured out if football doesn't work, I'll have my own TLC show.
Phil and counting.
Yeah.
12 and counting.
Up the river.
There you go.
Yeah, right? Nah, we got off track. But anyways, yeah. It's interesting to see Chargers every year. Just because we're local, we're LA, so.
I know. All right, let's go to the next guy. This is 115. He's next on the list. This is Adrian Peterson.
Oh, fuck. I always forget about that guy.
This is a tough one, man.
There's
Because
so many damn guys on the Redskins.
you got Darius
I
Geis
know.
that's coming back. He's their future.
Uh-huh.
But Adrian's not going away. Like he's what, 32?
Mid-30s.
But how many years do you have in that position, honestly?
Running back.
Typically it's like 3 to 4.
It should be 3 to 4. He's how many years is for him?
Oh, I was in high school when he was playing
he's
in college.
been playing
He's been
forever.
playing, like,
And he went from superstar
10,
to
11?
he's I don't know, man. It's crazy.
he had one of his best seasons 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
At a point when most people were like, he should retire. So, I don't know. Like, they're going to look at Darius Geis first and say, okay, what does the future have for us here in Washington, D.C.?
You think they're keeping him on just to mentor?
No, they're not going to do it with Adrian. They got enough coaching here.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that. What's his name? Gruden? Is it not Gruden?
It is Gruden. It's
is it
Jay
Gruden?
Gruden.
Jay Gruden, that's right. Yeah. I don't think he'd do that there. Adrian's there to fucking contribute because he can still contribute.
He can, yeah. He still puts up numbers.
I think they're going to go after Darius Geis first. They still got Chris Thompson, who's a great third down back. I think if Darius Geis gets hurt or kind of chokes up a little bit, Adrian's going to come in. And Adrian's going to be, I think, the goal line back as well because you just can't touch the guy when it comes to that shit. But you remember that, what was it, the 90-some yard rush he had last year where he broke it early and then rushed the whole field? He was so gassed by the end of that. Dude. But that shows you what he's got.
The
He gives
age
it
is
all,
showing,
man.
yeah.
Respect the fuck out of this dude. But I
Wait till
think
the wheels
he's.
fall off.
I think this is the year he kind of passes the torch over. There's so much good talk about Darius, guys. As long as he comes back from his injury, okay, I think you're going to see.
So what do you think happens to Peterson this last season?
It's very possible because
so?
he's at a point that nobody really else is going to.
And he's not too injured where he can still retire on top.
No, yeah. If
Like
he
when
went
he's
out
healthy,
now,
yeah.
they're not going to look at him and say, "Oh, yeah, he was."
No,
just,
man. I
wasn't
mean,
himself.
it's a shame to see like players retire because they just wear themselves out or because of
Yeah.
injury. You might as well just go out on top.
I agree. Growing on top. And he's been doing that. So I think if you watch him play about half the season off and on, kind of come in when they need him and mentor that kid into a role,
Yeah, right.
I think they still think of him as going on top. Mm-hmm. That motherfucking crickets.
He lives.
He's like, hey, guys, you didn't tell me when you were starting back up, so I'll just pop in right now. It's fucking cricket.
We gotta name him.
What do you want to name him? Cricket Rick?
Jiminy.
Jiminy.
So who's next after Peterson?
All right. Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry, I can never remember.
No one can. First of all, I mean, I hate him. First, I hate Pittsburgh. I think there's the worst like racist place in the whole. I fucking
Really?
hate that place.
They were fifth on our worst
Was it really?
fan base.
Yeah, they're fucking horrible. Them and damn, I'd say Philadelphia's up there
Yeah.
too.
Philly
They're
was
up there
number
too.
3, if I remember right.
They're garbage. I mean, think of it with Philly. Their icon is a fictional boxer.
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa is their hero. They've had a bunch of great boxers come out of Philly, and Rocky Balboa is their fucking hero. Fucking idiots, I swear to God.
I agree, dude. I agree.
Dude, fuck. Anyways, for Roethlisberger, it's weird that people still. I mean, I never owned him for fantasy, so I really don't know what kind of numbers he puts up in fantasy.
Fantastic.
Does he really though?
He threw over 5,000 yards last.
I think this
Jesus
is too low.
Christ.
I think it's too low.
Yeah. I think
Really
he's still
though,
up, too.
I think it depends on.
The fact that Kyler Murray is above him is a fucking joke.
That's crazy.
This guy threw was it yardage or touchdowns?
Was yardage.
5,000, right?
5,200, I think, yards.
So he threw last year with this much yardage with a prima donna wide receiver as one to be traded.
Yeah.
With a running back that wouldn't play the fucking game. He was playing the backup running back. Big Ben is a little bitch. I don't love the guy, but when it comes to fucking playing football,
For
he
fantasy?
knows what he's doing, man.
I mean, not really. I mean, Pittsburgh ain't doing shit in football, but for
no.
fantasy though,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
crazy. Really though.
Yeah, I think he's
never have him.
way too low on the list. I think he's at least got this season, maybe a little bit of another one in him. He's not done.
No, for sure.
They re-signed him for 2 seasons. And Mason Rudolph's sitting behind him at Oklahoma State. He's the one that's been practicing.
back up?
Oh, we saw
him
them.
and Josh Dobbs from Tennessee.
Yeah, they're good.
Both of them are good. But no, I think Ben's too low on this list. I get the taking the quarterback late because that's a great strategy.
Yeah.
But this low, below Kyler Murray, that's a fucking joke.
What do you guys draft your quarterbacks?
After round 8, I started looking.
You do it around
It's
8.
just about the same,
I
yeah.
do 5. I think I went too early.
It's too early.
Yeah,
Because round 8,
do
you can
5.
still get Roethlisberger, you still get Rivers, you still get Drew Brees. That's how you try to get him.
They all 3
Think
put up
about
decent
it.
points.
Think about the top 15 quarterbacks in the league and what they do on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah.
And there's probably between the number 1 and the number 15, there's probably about 8 to 12 points difference between that. So think about that. First, number 1 overall quarterback in the 15th. And you're going to draft them that much higher.
Yeah, that makes
just
sense.
wait.
Yeah,
get more bench
yeah,
players, more trade bait, more
Fill and then
depth.
just cop
and
up.
then, like, your dad was the perfect example of this. 2 seasons ago, he drafted Andrew Luck early. This was the year I won because I got Luck from him. He drafted Luck like 7th or 8th round. Ended up waiting and saw that Matt Ryan was on the board by like round 11. And he was like, what the fuck? Okay, I'll take Matt Ryan. Takes Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's
ended
solid,
up having
bro.
one of the best seasons of his
I had
career.
Matt Ryan about 2 seasons ago. Killed it.
Yeah, and he had he was the number 1 quarterback in fantasy up for like week 12. So your dad traded me Andrew Luck and competed and almost won with a fucking 11th round pick as a quarterback.
Yeah.
So you got to search for that value. You've got to keep an eye on who's there because the difference between number 1 and 15 is not a lot sometimes. Patrick Mahomes and then number 15, if I'm taking a guess, shit, it could be Matt Stafford. I think he'll be better than that. But something like that, there's not that big of a difference between the two. So don't rush out there and grab a quarterback when there's so much more talent.
So what's one of your last picks then? Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Right after Ben Roethlisberger, Trey Burton. This is a different one. What do you think about this?
I had tight ends. I just fucking hate them.
Yeah, I know. Me too, man. This is such
Because
a
last
bullshit.
year, I drafted him hoping he'd have an amazing season. He did.
I thought he
shit.
would. I really did.
Because he's a new team. He's a starter.
Trubisky was picking up.
Yeah.
It's weird to see fantasy for tight ends is so risky.
Yep.
You'll see.
So volatile.
It depends how the team plays a tight end, what they're doing. It's I don't know if it's worth it picking high for tight end at this point.
Want to do a shot?
We can, yeah. Do a shot.
Where's your glass?
Right here. I got you, bro. Anyways, for tight ends, though, I feel I've had great success with them, put up great points. Other seasons, just not a damn thing with any of them.
After top 3, you're.
Is this a good spot for Burton? Is he?
Where's he at?
It's like what, 114?
Yeah, 114, right?
Yeah, 114.
Yeah.
Well, so, this is right here. It says around 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense because right about here, you're probably
Your starters are done.
probably about 8 to 10 tight ends already off the board.
Yeah.
So I can expect this, and I think Burton's probably got one of the highest ceilings.
Yeah,
in, in this area because he's got Trubisky, who's coming on strong as a good quarterback. He's in a fucking hell of an offense now under Nagy. And frankly, we're just waiting for those two to connect, man. Like, where's the Trubisky-Burton show? Because the wide receivers, they don't have a whole lot.
Nope.
Allen Robinson hasn't done shit since he's been there, really.
Is White still there?
Kevin White.
Yeah, he's always hurt.
Can we finally give
I
up
don't
on
think he's
Kevin
played.
White?
Yeah, I don't think he's
He gets
played.
hurt every fucking season. He had the greatest combine like 8 years ago.
And they're still
waiting
judging him on that
this
one?
is the year, Kevin White, man. I bought into it like 6 times.
The way they talk him up every season,
They
you're
do,
just
and
like,
I'm like,
what?
yeah, this is it, man. This is it. And then he's like, oh, I fucking sprained my ankle in practice, guys.
Turf toe, bro.
Yeah, I got a yeast infection.
Happens.
But, I mean, Burton's got a huge ceiling. It's all going to come down to how that offense plays and if they can actually meld together with him because they've looked good, but they leave him out of it. He's not involved.
Yeah, fuck him.
But a lot of talent to the kid. He's good, man. Moving on. Next one's Jalen Samuel. This is a tricky one because Jalen Samuel is the second string running back behind James Conner.
They
in
have.
Pittsburgh.
He's also a tight end too. I think.
That's
isn't
right.
he?
He did. So it's
Fuck.
It
Can
was
I draft
weird.
him in both then?
Yeah. Let's do our shot
Hey,
first.
let's go.
Kobe.
For fantasy wise, can you draft him, put him as your tight end, and get running back points?
Right? I guess if you play him in the spot.
Yeah, as long as you play him in
Yeah.
any spot, he gets points wherever.
Oh,
Because your quarterback gets points for rushing.
Yeah. But, that's weird. I mean, it's not weird, obviously, but it's just, fuck.
But he is coded as a tight end running back in Yahoo, which is that's fucking gold mine right there. So if nothing else, he's worth a draft. But I'm not sure if they still have the designation as a
I
tight
wouldn't
end.
draft him. I'd yeah.
I think James Conner's got too much cemented there in his game. I don't think Jalen Samuels is going to have a whole lot of room to really do much. He'll be a backup guy. But if James Conner goes down, we saw what Jalen Samuel can do last year. I don't think he has any business being drafted in the top 120, though.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
No business.
All right.
Especially right now with what we know. Like if it comes out that James Conner's, he's still nursing a quad or something like that. Oh, okay.
Or
That's
God
different.
forbid his cancer comes back or some shit. Imagine.
Fuck, hope not. Jesus.
Fuck, Zach.
I'm saying you never
got
know.
dark real quick.
Speaking of that guy, though, did you see that dude get drafted? Like the video, they show videos behind the scenes why they're getting drafted.
Yeah.
Dude, that almost made me choke up, dude. That guy worked so fucking hard. Beat cancer.
Yeah, for sure.
And they were showing his video. He was sitting at the draft station, and fucking Tomlin called.
Lots of shit.
I shared it on Facebook, dude. It was a fucking phenomenal video.
It's a tearjerker.
It was, man. It really was.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Right.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic to this air.
Fucking allergies.
Damn.
All right, next up on the list, this will be number 113.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
What the fuck?
Thank you. What do you think, man?
It's just too early to tell. Why are you
is.
drafting a rookie?
Dude, this whole year so far has been nuts about
Yeah.
this dude. They've been blowing this guy up, just sucking him, blowing him off, everything else you can possibly do to this
I
kid.
think if you looked at the NFL fantasy landscape 10 years ago, nobody used rookies like we do now.
Well,
Nothing.
you know why? You have a couple rookies that come out and just destroy.
Zeke really broke the mold when he came out as a rookie and fucking smoked everybody.
Yeah.
And then Saquon did it the year after.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, all right, this is no longer
Yeah, just
a
trend.
league where rookies don't thrive.
That's 2, though. So,
Patrick Mahomes.
wow. I gotcha.
Like, think of it this way: there's so many quarterbacks ahead of him. You're not going to use him.
Yeah.
I
He's just
agree.
gonna be a guy you use for your buy. That's all it's going to be.
Yep.
It
You're just going
literally
to draft
should
him, hoping he does amazing.
There's
and-
going to be
yeah.
somebody like a Miguel in my league that takes a chance and was like, Kyler Murray, man, he's the fucking future. And they're going to go after him. And it's kind of going to be like Baker Mayfield last year. So he was drafted like in the 11th or 12th round towards the end.
Some leagues he was undrafted. He
Yeah.
just sat in the free agent.
Yeah, he was free agent for a long time. But the fact that he's in fucking front of Ben Roethlisberger is a joke.
And no one knows anything about him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's shorter than all of us.
No
He's
one,
tiny.
you know. I mean, I'm only 5'4", so
He lives in my cabinets. Like, he's small. He's like Nick Swartzen says, like, I just put him in my purse. He's so little.
We'll see. It's interesting to see how much playing time you think you'll get.
He'll start.
He'll start.
Yeah.
It's his.
I
It's
don't know.
already his.
Just have the name.
You do not draft somebody number 1 overall and make them sit unless you're
Yeah, that
Jeff
makes
Fisher
sense.
and you just hate working as an NFL coach.
You're just trying to fuck over. I'm just trying to, at this time in my life, trying
Let's
to
see
get
if they'll
fired.
fire me, Rick. You
Yeah.
think they will? Yeah, they won't.
I guess we'll see, man. I mean, literally say there's not much from college and NFL. They say the biggest jump is from high school to college will blow your mind
Oh, it's
from
huge.
just playing. College and NFL isn't too bad, so we'll see.
I think the big thing is going to be his size, but
We'll see.
I don't know. I'm not saying the guy's not going to be good because I think he is going to be good. But there's just a lot of assumptions
You're such
coming
a
through.
sizist, Sean. What the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
man.
God.
I'm 6'3", bitch. Get on my duck
Ah,
boat.
here you go, 6'3", dude. I'm all 6'3". Fuck, dude. Some of us are like 5'10". Leave us alone.
Some of us throw up fucking outside of people's houses. Some don't. Anyway, let's go forward. Fuck Kyler Murray. All right. Next one is the LA Rams. Defenses again, man.
Yeah, just
When it comes to defenses, I think the Rams have a better one. They actually lost a few. They lost Mark Barone. Who else did they lose?
but they signed Clay Matthews.
They
but
sure
we'll
did?
see if
Yeah.
he-
They'll be good.
I think
Yeah,
he'll be
definitely
good
will be good.
because on the Packers they had him play so many different positions. I think he's is he a middle linebacker? No.
He's
an
an
outside
outside
linebacker.
that's been playing middle.
Yeah, they're
or-
playing.
Yeah.
You keep him on the outside. Don't have because then he gets around. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
give him a spot. The Rams, though, I mean, they're just the hype of them, the drive, motivation. They're going to be solid. It's not that big.
I think top 5 defense for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just like last year, but I mean this spot. There's not a lot to say because
Where are we at right now?
this is 1
13, 112, 111. Damn.
111. So I mean it's about right for me because that's where I've kind of taken my defenses.
Yeah.
So not much to say about them. I think they'll be top 5.
Next.
All right, 110 guys. This is it for this week in the ADP breakdown. Mr. 110, Devin Funchess. A lot of question marks around this guy.
He's on a new team, so
Which team?
he's on the Colts.
Is that where he went?
Yeah, he's on the Colts.
Damn, I thought he was on the Panthers still.
No, he's on the Colts. The Panthers don't have it. They have Moore and someone else.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah,
it's DJ
so-
Moore and
There's 2 guys on the team.
Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, that's it. So Devin Funchess is behind T.Y. Hilton, right?
I did not know this. Just changes everything. Fuck
Yeah.
now my
That's-
processing,
Yeah,
man.
because he's green. So that's a steal for him. So
Wow.
that's,
So Colts. Now I've got T.Y. Hilton on one side, and I've got Devin Funchess on the other, and then I've got
Eric Ebron.
Eric
Marlon
Ebron,
Mack,
Marlon Mack, a running back.
Naeem
They've got
Hines.
Hines, which is a good dump off. Man. He's
Yeah.
good as a fucking passing.
I had
back.
him for a couple weeks last year.
Who's the other wide receiver they got though? Like a slot. Do they have a slot still?
Yeah.
He may be big. Maybe we should ask the cricket.
Hey,
I
Cricket.
know.
Fucking asshole.
Let me check. You guys talk. Let me check and see their.
Hey, Geppetto.
Either way, man. Like, I mean, you got T.Y. Hilton on one side. The biggest reason T.Y. Hilton has struggled to really get a lot of attention is because there's nobody else to throw to. They just double team him the whole
Yeah.
time. So now you put Funchess on the other side. It's going to free him up, man. I think this is going to be a disruption. This is
Changes the game.
kind of excited because I was expecting. I thought he was on the
same as
Panthers
last
still.
year, all right. Wow. Well,
He's
then,
young. He's still young. He's real green. He's never going to be like a Hall of Fame wide receiver, I don't think. But he's going to make a difference.
Well, he had a lot of potential with the Panthers, but he just never got the ball thrown to him.
Well, he got the chance last year. He was the number 1 guy. You can't argue that.
There's no one really there that I know of. So Devin Funch is number 2.
Okay.
you need those grinder players that you can just throw in and we'll just grind it out. And just
I think this is better for T.Y. Hilton than it is Devin Funchess.
Think so?
Yeah, because he's going to basically take some pressure off of T.Y. as far as getting the ball. 'cause
That
they
makes
were
sense.
just
Yeah,
doubles.
yeah.
But I don't know how he's going to do there. Like, I don't know.
Too much of a risk then to
No, it's not a
draft?
risk. It's a good sleeper a good
Yeah.
guy to draft late.
To be fair, like he's never been with somebody that's a huge wide receiver either. So
He's never had a really good quarterback because
Exactly.
Luck could throw pretty good. So
yeah, Luck's better than Cam Newton.
Yep.
But you've never had somebody to draw attention from him either. So he was the guy last year, but he was also the number 1 guy in contested, so they were able to double team him as well. So this could be good for him. I mean, no. Either way.
Yeah.
It's
Shit.
going to be...
I'm drafting him then.
Go draft. He'd be a guy I'd put on my bench. I mean, definitely not a starting spot.
Yeah, I know.
Just because there's too many question marks. But that's intriguing, man. That really is. That fucking changes everything. All right. So that wraps up our fucking ADP. Let's move forward. It's trivia time, bitches.
Fuck. I'm so fucked.
All right.
I'll help you out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
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 All right,
Oh,
so
God.
so I downloaded this little fucking trivia app, guys. And we're going to see. We were originally going to do shots and shit like that.
Nah,
but
fuck
we're,
that.
We're going to take it easy.
I'll do shots. That's fine. Who said shots?
Okay.
Do you want to throw up all over the backyard again?
Hey, I didn't throw up. First of all, that was Sean who keeps blaming it on me.
That was not me. I have fucking video cameras out there.
You want to see that footage? Just the black, the green footage, just someone walking out, just like projectile vomiting, shooting it over things. It was bad.
All right, I'm putting it in normal mode.
Oh, there's modes?
Oh, yeah.
Mode.
Okay. So the only problem is there's a timer, and by the time that's going to be a problem, man.
So
What's survival?
when's the draft? When's your guys' draft start? I gotta join. I haven't joined yet. I'm such an asshole with that.
August?
It's August. August what?
The end of October. End of August, going into September.
So end of August, beginning of September.
Yeah.
Right on. And then when's your start? Zach?
I don't know.
Same time? You haven't figured out yet.
I haven't figured out yet.
So the size of yours, Zach, is how many teams?
10?
You do 10, and Sean,
Yeah.
you do like 35.
12 in my FFL and 10 in SoCal.
SoCal.
What's the paid one? The
Both
both.
of them are paid now.
Oh, you're greedy.
So FFL is the big bank is 800, and for winner, second place takes 300, and
what's the buy-in?
high score $100. And then FFL is buying
Only
$20.
$100.
Winner
Yeah.
takes like 120, I think.
Yeah.
Like that.
Only $100. It's fine.
Okay, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna read a question really quickly, and you're gonna have like 15 seconds to answer.
Okay.
Okay. So should I do one question apiece? Should
Let's
I
work
do-
together.
Throw it out.
Work
We'll throw it
together?
out.
Yeah.
Back
Okay.
and forth.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Which NFL dynasty has won the most Super Bowls with 6 total wins? 49ers, Steelers, Patriots, Cowboys.
6 total wins?
49. What was it? 49ers.
Steelers, Patriots, Cowboys. 5 seconds.
49ers?
Steelers.
Wrong. Steelers got it.
I like the Steelers.
All right. The Steel Curtain is a nickname given to which following reference to the 1970s Pittsburgh Steelers? Linebackers, defensive lineman, guy who took his shirt off in the stands, or secondary?
Oh shit.
Read it again.
Still
Curtain is a
curtain.
nickname
Secondary.
given. Nope.
No,
Time's
on.
up. Answer was defensive lineman.
I was trying to get
Which
you to read the
NFL
question.
team uses bullhorns as their symbols? Cowboys, Chargers, Patriots, Texans.
Texans?
Texans, correct. Which NFL Hall of Fame coach holds the record for the most consecutive seasons with a single team and most consecutive winning seasons?
Oh,
Jimmy
fuck.
Johnson, John Madden, Vince Lombardi, Tom Landry.
Jimmy Johnson?
Oh, Lombardi.
Tom Landry. How many Super Bowl rings do the Cleveland Browns have?
0.
Settle.
Got it right. Which of these NFL stars have not been arrested for domestic violence?
This is a question.
How do you?
Oh my
That's a
god. That's the best thing ever.
Dude, the fact that this is a fucking question.
Oh my
Tells
God.
you where we're at.
Oh my God.
The answer's got to be Tony Romo. It's Tony Romo. Tony, you haven't beat your wife.
Tony
Great.
Romo.
Who was the kicker for the New England Patriots in the 2003 Super Bowl against the Carolina Panthers? Ryan Allen, John Casey, Adam Vinatieri, Steven Gostkowski.
Vinatieri?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Vinatieri.
Correct.
And he's still playing.
Where do the NFL Dallas Cowboys play home games?
What stadium?
Dallas, Arlington, Houston, El
They're in
Paso.
Arlington, aren't they?
Arlington.
Yeah.
Good. That's a little trick question.
Yeah.
What team won the 2014 NFC North Division Championship in the NFL? Chicago, Minnesota, Green Bay, Detroit.
Green Bay.
Nice, got it.
We'll put
Which
him with
team
Green
holds
Bay.
the record for the longest regular season winning streak in the NFL? Patriots,
Patriots.
Steelers, Cowboys, Packers.
That's Patriots.
Right. Which NFL players diagnosed with lymphoma in 2014? Eric Berry, Justin Houston, Brandon Flowers, Derek Johnson.
I
Eric
want to
Berry?
say
Eric Berry.
Flowers. Barry?
It was Berry. And he just got over it, by the way.
Did he really?
Which NFL quarterback was murdered in 2009?
Jesus.
Vince Young, Steve McNair, Frank Wycheck, or Eddie George?
McNair. Steve McNair.
He was murdered?
Yeah.
How do you know
A
that?
strip club? He got shot?
Why do you know that?
I know.
Fuck,
That's
man.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
He got murdered outside of a strip club
Yeah,
for what?
I don't
I know
know.
Steve McNair
Yeah.
was murdered.
Who- For what,
He
though?
just got, I don't know.
We just,
You don't know. It's not a
skip
random
the next
murdering.
question.
We'll look it up after here and
Okay.
see.
Whoa. Okay, first NFL player to have 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same year. Roger Craig, Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, Marshall Faulk.
LT?
LT.
Nope. Roger Craig.
Never
Who
heard
the
of
fuck's Roger
Name the
Craig?
former NFL player that is famous for running the wrong way after recovering a fumble. Ricky Jackson, Jim Marshall, Deion Sanders, Jamarcus
Ricky
Russell.
Jackson.
I don't know.
Jim Marshall.
Yeah.
Who was the only team to beat the 1985 Chicago Bears? It's a tough one.
I was born in 87, bro. What the fuck? No clue.
I guessed the Dolphins and it was right. Nice. What two NFL teams always play at home on Thanksgiving?
Lions and
Cowboys.
Patriots and Steelers, Bears and Cowboys, Packers and
Cowboys.
Broncos, Cowboys and Lions.
Cowboys, Lions.
Yep, you got it. How many teams have gone undefeated during an NFL regular season?
How
Zero?
many?
How many?
Isn't it 0?
2.
It's more than 0.
2.
1. It's Patriots.
2.
2.
Who was the NFL's all-time leading rusher before Emmitt Smith? Barry Sanders,
Jim
Walter
Brown.
Payton, Jim Brown, Edgar Dickerson.
I got
Brown?
Jim Brown.
Walter Payton.
Oh, damn.
Who was the last Miami Dolphins quarterback to reach the Super Bowl? Brian Greasy, Ryan Tannehill, Dan Marino, Don Shula.
Probably Dan Marino.
No, it's Don. Isn't it Don Shula?
It was Marino.
But he never won one. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
What
You
famous
guys were the last one to
QB
get
played
there.
for both the Packers and the Minnesota Vikings?
Brett Favre.
Come on,
yeah.
I don't need to read the.
Lame.
What color helmets do the Green Bay Packers wear? What the fuck?
That's a fucking-
Yellow.
It's yellow. What NFL quarterback was seriously injured in a motorcycle accident? Roethlisberger, Manning, Breeze, or Terry Bradshaw?
It had to been Bradshaw. I don't have anything about anyone else.
I think it's got to be Bradshaw. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Roethlisberger.
Oh, did not know that.
What NFL team first drafted Bo Jackson? Raiders, Buccaneers,
Fuck,
Cowboys,
he's supposed to play
Rams.
baseball. Buccaneers.
Uh,
No. He's supposed to play baseball and
Not a
didn't.
trick question. Raiders.
Was it
Where
Raiders?
is the Arizona Cardinals University of Phoenix Stadium? located?
Glendale.
Glendale. 4 questions left. Which of these states do not have multiple NFL teams? Florida, California, Georgia, Ohio.
Ohio.
Georgia.
Oh, you're right, Georgia. Fuck.
What pick was Peyton Manning in the 1998 NFL draft?
Couldn't tell you. Probably low.
No, he was high, wasn't he? First round?
I think it was 1.
I don't know.
It was 1.
First, yeah.
Where did Joe Montana play?
49ers.
Both, neither, or Kansas City or San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Both. Which NFL teams was known as the Browns before being sold in 1995? Come on. I'm no.
Steeler.
Nope.
No. Baltimore. Ravens, right?
Yep. This is the Baltimore Ravens.
Damn
Which city
cricket.
hosted the most Super Bowls? Last question.
Most Super Bowl.
Miami, San Diego,
I'm gonna go Miami.
New Orleans, or
I'm gonna go
Dallas?
Miami.
New Orleans. Nah, probably Dallas.
New Orleans is the answer.
NOLA.
Damn, if I'd known the fucking 15-second cap was on those, I would not have played this game. All right.
Hey, but I want to know about more of the murder outside the strip club.
Yeah, let's look that up.
That's
You guys didn't know that?
No, fuck no.
I don't know how I know that. I know useless information.
Because you have an extra chromosome in you.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I have an extra nut. Oh, man.
No, but with this, so he was.
I don't know if he owed money or someone owed him. I don't know.
So the whole thing is that he was in the strip club, came out, someone murdered him,
Out in front of it.
and they just said it was random.
Oh,
Or he owned the. Yeah, I think it was a strip club.
That's insane. That's what do you got?
dude, this is crazy.
I think a relative killed him too, I think.
Oh, would have had to have been like people just murder people. I mean, I guess people
Yeah.
just murder people, but still.
So
Look at Aaron Hernandez. Then he murdered himself.
Oh my god.
wow, dude, this is a crazy deep story.
Anyways, yeah. So, was he still playing football when he got
No, he was
murdered?
retired.
So was it his girlfriend that set it up?
Yeah, I think so.
Sahel Kazemi, she asked him for $2,000 to cover some expenses and assurances that they would be together.
Oh, get out of here.
In the early morning of July 3rd,
Pay my
Kazemi
car
sent
note,
a text
babe.
message to McNair asking if he loved her. I'm going to have all of you soon, she said. Yes, you will, McNair replied. And then it says, the deaths were ruled a murder-suicide within a week, but the case file had not been released to the public because of the ongoing federal case against Adrian Gilliam.
When did this happen?
This
Like because
A while ago.
2009.
and it still hasn't been released.
I'm sure it has.
It's that crazy. It's that crazy chick you hook up with in a random city. It's like, hey, I got a car note and I got an apartment. Do you want to help me pay for it, or what am I gonna do?
Dude, this is one of those things like I probably heard about but didn't really look into.
Didn't follow
and
through.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the fuck? What's crazy? I just watched one of those NFL documentaries on Steve McNair the other day.
Really? 30 for 30, how I got murdered outside the strip club?
No, he's not strip club. He got
Yeah,
killed.
they left that fucking part out.
He got killed in his apartment. So
Oh, well, it's
Wow, man.
same thing as a strip club.
That was crazy.
You had a bunch of strippers there. That was the difference. Man, fuck. Crazy.
Yeah, I fucking
Like
wasn't
that, and
expecting
then,
that shit at all.
Also, another death. Joe McKnight from the USC. He got killed.
Joe McKnight's dead?
Yeah, he died a couple years ago.
From what?
It was a road rage, and someone pulled in,
No.
got out of the car and
I
shot him.
remember hearing that. Yeah, it was a random
Yes,
dude.
I do.
Yeah.
I love that guy from
was like a
USC.
white
He
guy.
was super fucking fast, too.
He's on the Jets.
Yeah, he was.
That's crazy.
was
Road
road
rage.
rage,
yeah.
and then
I remember that
They're
one.
arguing.
because
The
he
guy
was
got
on
on and
the Jets.
shot him. Point
Fuck.
blank.
What do you think? What?
Which is why I fucking do not honk at people with Raider stickers coming down the pass.
I only
shoot
honk.
you.
I only
Yeah,
honk at
guns.
people with Raider stickers.
Fucking
Let's come local though.
have
I
guns,
don't
man.
them. No.
Every one of them.
That
Raider Nation,
tattoos,
bro.
too.
Yeah, fuck them all. They're fucking pussies. It's Raider Nation.
All right.
That's the only team I've. Well, I mean, because I only live in Southern California, but that only fan base that will actively choose to pay a ticket to go to another stadium just to talk shit, not to watch. Raiders won't even be playing the game; they will be there just to talk shit. Though it's insane.
Dude, they're nuts, man.
Yeah, I fucking know.
So where did they rank on our list last week? Third?
Yeah, they're high up
Who's
there.
number one? Boston.
So 5 was Pittsburgh.
No, Dallas was one, right? Like
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Oh
Dallas was-
fuck!
It
Well,
was the
you know,
worst fan base. man.
Dallas, it's because it's such a fair weather
They're
fan
delusional,
base.
man. They're
Well, it's
fucking
they're fair weather
delusional.
fans, man. It's just that it's America's team. It just
No, it's not.
well to them. Well, it's
I'm
been,
American, and they're not my team.
but it's just a fan base. I mean, I don't know why they still exist. I don't even know why they have a fan base. It's the worst team that's ever existed.
Jerry Jones is a fucking whore.
When you do a next week top 5 like love fan bases.
They could. Yeah.
I'm more happy with Romo being a analyst than he's ever been playing football a day in his life. He's a great analyst. The worst football
amazing.
player.
He is.
Yeah,
He's really
I'm
good.
like, oh, dude, you could predict this shit. How come you couldn't do it
Watch,
playing
he's calling
football?
audible. It's gonna be a slot right.
He calls the crazy shit like,
He's
bro,
just a good-
how have you not
He's
figured
such
out
a good old boy. He's like, I
playing the game?
don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you're so good at this. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. Like, dude, what the fuck? Man, sometimes just your brain doesn't follow your body.
But I think it was Steelers. Was it Eagles?
Philly should be pretty high, yeah. No, you Eagles that low?
Eagles was 3 or 4.
Fucking
Yeah.
monsters,
And
man.
then number 2 was
telling you.
Patriots.
Yeah, number 1 was
And then 1 was
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
2 Patriots because it's just fan base?
They just
just
fucking
because
hates
the
them. Because, well, they're just
We
fucking
said
a lot of
it's because like
bandwagon.
I swear
they're
to God, man.
We
Give
said
them,
because they're good. So.
as soon as Brady's gone, give him 5 years, they're going to be the greatest team that ever fucking existed. That's what's going to happen.
They're going to think of them a whole different way.
Oh,
once
for
they're gone.
sure. Hall of Fame. I mean, it's a
You
Hall of
think
Fame
it's
team.
big now?
It's a Hall of Fame team.
Yeah.
You can't say it's not. So,
No, yeah, I agree with you, man. I watched the thing on Bill Belichick the other day, too, man.
oh,
Fascinating.
dude, I was the podcast the other day. I'm sorry, guys, to go off topic. Your mom's house, Tom Segura had what's his name from?
Edelman.
Yes, an interview.
Edelman
I guess
was on?
they played in high school football against each other.
Tom?
Yeah. So
No.
was it Edelman, right, Zach?
Probably was Edelman, or Edelman
That's
was on a
crazy, dude.
podcast.
I think he played because he's retired, right?
Who?
No, Edelman's still
No,
playing.
he's still good.
I'll check the.
No, it's not Edelman. Then
I'll check Spotify.
Oh,
I
you're
remember
talking
who it
about-
was.
you're thinking about Wes Welker?
Could be Wes Welker.
they're both
He's
from
retired.
Florida.
I'm not sure where from Wes is from.
We're just wasting time now.
Either way, like, that's pretty cool.
Look it up. It was a good podcast. Tom Segura played against him in high school. And he talked about just the idea of Belichick and his mentality, and just says like, follow me, and no matter what, I will take the hit or the brunt of everything.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a team. I will sleep. I will not sleep for you guys. I will get shit on for everyone. Just trust me, and I got you. And it's
Yeah.
worked. It's worked. And with that, for me, is a lot of respect. No matter how much people hate that, people
No,
say
he's a
that
fucking phenomenal leader.
Belichick, Brady's a shitty quarterback. That Belichick could do with anybody. Belichick cannot do what they did. It's just the perfect match. It's just the perfect match.
I agree,
honestly.
man. We're seeing something legendary
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
And
for sure. And the fact that Brady still has it, he still has like fucking how many more years probably left in him?
he could probably honestly play for another 4 to 5 years.
Exactly, and probably get another win out of it, like
Yeah,
at
a
least
couple
one or
more
two.
rings. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, he's a Michael Jordan.
And he still kisses the kids on the lips,
Hey man,
mouth open.
It's not mouth open. Fucking
It is.
making
You
out
haven't
something.
seen the videos and pictures?
It was pretty open.
You know, man, he loves kids. You're an asshole because you fucking don't have
Maybe
any.
he's
You
trying
hate
to
him.
get something out of his teeth.
Yeah, I can't find any on here, but yeah,
I'll find it.
that's been a while ago.
Anyways, yeah, pretty intense though. But that's off subject. I'm not a
All right, let's push it forward,
Patriots fan.
dude.
Anyways,
All right, it's time for Guess That Guy.
yes, that yeah.
Okay, so we're going to change it up a little bit since now we've got 3 people on our podcast. So here, this is how it's going to work. One person is going to read the hints to the other 2. The other 2 will get 2 guesses apiece at, trying to guess who the player is. Once the 2 guesses are up, that's it.
Okay.
They are done. They automatically lose. So it is up to their discretion whether or not a guess goes in or not. So, who wants to start?
I'll go first. I'm also gonna suck at this, so I'll.
So you're gonna read?
I'll read it. Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna start with the hint number 1, and this is Josh's guess that guy. Give us a hint.
Okay, so this player scored 21 touchdowns last year.
21.
I think I have it right. Yeah.
First thing you always do is check to make sure it's not the same fucking person you chose.
21 last year.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have a
Next
guess.
one's that.
Neither am I.
1,251 rushing yards.
Okay,
So how many?
1,251 rushing yards.
1,251.
So it's a big, decent sized running back.
Yeah. 22 touchdowns. That's a lot.
21.
21.
I'm not good at this. This
Either
is my
way,
first time.
no, you're fine.
I'll try
You're
it.
fine. I'm not gonna guess this time.
I could be completely wrong, actually. I might have looked the wrong year, but we'll keep it off this. I might have looked actually the whole lifetime so far.
Do you got a guess? Zach?
21. 21? 21. I'm going to go Todd Gurley.
Is that it?
Zach got it.
I was gonna say that's a good fucking
Todd
guess.
Gurley. And I thought it was funny because you guys ran over earlier. Yeah.
Shit.
Last year, 21. 21 touchdowns
somebody
last year.
got a lot involved in the offense, but didn't have a lot
It
of
was
stuff on the ground. Good guess, man.
17 rushing. The rest were receiving.
Wow. Good guess, man.
Damn, bro.
Fuck yeah.
He wins one finally.
Yeah.
All right, do you want me to go or do you want
You
to go? Okay. All right, my guess that guy scored 22 touchdowns last year.
22. I'll wait around.
Yeah, 22 is too high.
All right. He also threw 8 interceptions.
Oh, so it's
He threw 8
quarterback-
last year?
He threw 8 interceptions last
that's
year.
a quarterback who has a good touchdown to interception rate. But at 22 to 8, that's still very low.
Eli Manning.
Is that one of your guesses?
I might don't know if that's my guess.
It's wrong. You only have one guess
I'm
left.
going to go Baker Mayfield for my guess.
Wrong.
Okay.
You both have one guess left.
Fuck.
Next hint. Which conference he played at in college? He played in the SEC.
Oh, what the fuck?
So a quarterback from Florida. No, yeah, Florida, Alabama. What else do we have? Georgia. Try to think. All right, I'll go next one.
No guess?
No, fuck no.
All right. How many seasons he's played in the NFL? 3.
Oh, it's
Chris.
super recent. Quarterback
Because he's from
who
Florida
put up
State.
with, how many, go back to how many interceptions?
8 last year.
And how many?
Touchdowns, 22.
Damn, that's only 8? It's going to be something stupid.
Next one pretty much gives it away, so if you want a chance
Excuse
at
me.
winning.
Oh man,
I have no clue.
I sneezed out an elephant. What?
Any idea?
No, I'll wait till the last one.
All right, last hint. The colors that this player wears is the same color scheme as the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Blue, white, and gray? What's up,
First
Cowboy?
person to say it.
Blue.
Dodgers are blue, bro.
I know, but I'm trying to think of a team that's blue. Like,
Cowboys.
oh, Dak Prescott then.
Ding, got it.
But-
Zach got 2. Dak Prescott.
That's an assist on
22
my part.
touchdowns, 8 interceptions, went to
It's
Mississippi
just,
State.
It's just hard to think of. They're in the SEC.
Right, exactly. I did that for a
No,
reason because I was
but,
like, they're going to think Alabama.
I didn't know what Georgia was for Gurley.
No, but I was just thinking like, you know the player, but it's so hard. You're trying to remember like
So
going. You're trying to go back in your mind like, okay, this player played this many years ago. It's kind of hard. Yeah.
So far, Zach's the leader. All right, Zach, who's your guy?
All right. so
shit.
my guy had 11 touchdowns last year.
It's like a tight end or something stupid.
I'm not going to have a guess.
Yeah, no.
Wait.
11.
Okay, so the next question is he had 695 rushing yards.
Nada.
Man, I really want to take a guess right now. I don't think I should. I'm going to wait.
You know, wait. So in college, he played in the ACC. That's a tough one too, because that division sucks.
You got it round 2, huh?
I think I know who it is.
You want to take a
I
guess
have
or no?
clue. Throw it.
I'm trying to think of his name. Dalvin Cook.
No. It's a good one though.
No, don't look at me, bro. I don't know.
You don't know?
No. I'll start pulling players that retired last year.
He's a starter, right? This player?
Yes.
Okay. Honestly, the toughest part, ACC. I'm trying to think who the fuck plays in the ACC besides Florida State and Clemson. Oh, you sack of shit. I think I know what you
Let's see if you
did.
know. Okay.
I think I know what you did.
Don't look at me.
What's the next one? Give us the next hand.
It's his second year in the NFL.
I know this one.
Go. I fucking.
You want to wait? And
Can I guess his team colors?
yes.
If I were to get a bruise, would they be the same colors?
Yes.
Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Well, you know, you
I
guys
knew
are
it. ACC Louisville.
Uh-huh.
Kentucky, man. I was like, fuck. That's a good one, dude. Good job.
Yeah,
I was thinking running back.
He was
the
the
whole
only
time.
quarterback in the top 30 for rushing yards.
That's a good one, dude. I was thinking running back the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I was trying to get you guys because I was hoping you get confused because Gus Edwards is the running back
Where'd he go? School.
I don't know where he went, but this is his second year as well in the NFL, and he's a running back. So I was hoping you get him confused when you get to.
I wouldn't.
Because my
have
last
thought
one
of
was
him.
team colors matches Taco Bell, so I was like, purple.
Oh, there you go. That's good. I think Zach's our winner this week.
Fuck
for
yeah!
Best Guy finally.
I'm gonna take my shirt off.
We see those pierced nipples.
Nice.
Hey, are they still infected, or are you fixed that? Or what's
They're
going on?
still infected.
Okay.
That's
Pus comes out every once in a while.
You know.
fuck, man. I got a doctor you should go see. All right, guess that guy is done. We're about ready to wrap this up, boys. All right, we are moving on to one of our better little segments that you might know as.
It's time for Bold and Woozy Prediction.
That's right, bold and boozy predictions. I'm going to start mine off because I've kind of been thinking about it the whole time. For me, I think this year, it's not a crazy big prediction, but I think it's going to be what we're going to see this dude produce. I think you're going to see DK Metcalf have a season very similar to Mike Williams from the Chargers last year.
I think, honestly, yeah, for sure.
Because he's big. He's the possession receiver Seattle's not had in the last fucking 5 years.
He's a fucking monster.
But I think people are thinking he's going to get used all the time.
No, not at all. I think they're too smart for that. Yeah.
Red zone.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a red zone target. Probably end up with anywhere between 5 and 8 touchdowns on the season. But be a guy that puts up 10 points a week. I don't think he's going to.
I want to say Seattle's. Well, I'm only a sucker for Seattle just because of Pete Carroll. Only reason
You
why.
got to like the guy, man.
SC. I've always been an SC fan. I mean, I think they're smarter than that to just blow your first. I mean, it's your rookie. You're gonna just wear him out your first season. You're gonna make sure you can't ever play him again. They're not that dumb.
No, I think he's going to be good. I think that's what I'm kind of expecting out of the guy.
I like it. I mean,
Right.
I'm pretty sure you'll see a lot of people agreeing to.
Yeah, and it's nothing too boozy or bold about it. I'll say that, but it's just that's what I was thinking of today. What do you got, Zach?
I don't have any predictions, but I'm gonna tell you guys. I fucking told you McCoy was going to the Panthers,
Yeah, that's true.
and I told
He
you
did call
that
it last
Terrell
week.
Pryor was gonna go to the Jaguars.
That's crazy.
Good call on that.
Yeah.
He did call it last week.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
Josh, you got any bold and boozy for us this week?
Not this week. I'll do next week. I didn't really think about it.
Your prediction: Seahawks are going undefeated this year.
Sweep the nation.
The Maple Leafs are going to win the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna go watch Highlight.
Highlight.
Dude, you know what I think of when you say highlight?
Jackass.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think of. That fucking highlight
They
scene.
stand like
Oh my dude! I just recently watched this thing. They call it a capper. So it's what people in New Zealand call a capper, and it's like a play you do in rugby where you run up and you stand on your opponent's neck and jump higher to catch the ball.
Oh, is it like they leap?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's savage though.
I didn't know that had a name.
There's so much. I mean I don't know anything about rugby, but that's just look up capper. It's fucking nuts, man.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah. Anyways, we're way off, but yeah.
Fuck. Well, we're done with pretty much the show scripts or whatever else you want to shoot the shit with.
got nothing.
Nothing. You guys have any plans coming up?
Not much, man.
We got is it September? Big Bear.
Yeah, I just
right.
booked a trip to fucking Big Bear in September. I'm
We'll
pretty
be
excited about
watching
that.
football out there and drafting.
We're talking about doing a podcast live in Big Bear. So
That'd be pretty
if
rad,
we can
actually,
make sure all
the
this
cabin out
equipment
there.
keeps working on
right.
us.
I'm pretty rad about that.
It'd be badass, man. Get fucked up there, and
In the mountains.
I was thinking about trying to do it outside. You can hear like the.
You
But
can, yeah. I
all-
think there's a little porch we could do it out there.
There's a big porch, bro.
Yeah.
There's a big ass cabin we rented. It's got a
It's
original.
like an 8-bedroom cabin. Or
Dude, it's got a
something crazy, right?
Pac-Man arcade.
know.
Original
Yeah, I
Pac-Man
saw the
arcade.
room. Yeah,
See
dude,
it?
it's fucking
My
nuts. Like a-
daughter's so excited about that.
Dude, I want to buy it. It's called Arcade 1. They have Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 I want to buy.
Oh,
It's a little table. It's a little like mini,
Oh, like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive, aren't they?
like $300.
Oh, that's actually cheap. Other than that, though, yeah. I mean, nothing big coming up. We do have your guys' draft starts the end of August.
yeah. I think FFL will go into September 1st.
Okay.
SFL will be August 31st, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Okay,
Saturday.
so you got 2 days in between.
So I try to do it always that last week after preseason's done. That way
Just
there's no
so
questions, man.
everyone's
Because there's always
you know
one,
who's healthy, you know who's
always
playing.
one major player that will fucking tear an ACL right
Yeah,
before
right.
that.
The last game.
So this way there's no fuck ups with
What
that.
about you, Zach? You not sure yet?
Nope.
Well, no, we'll keep it posted.
You got to set yours up. Yours not even set up yet.
Yeah, lazy.
He's a last minute guy. So
That's, people don't want to pay and stuff. It's. I hate just being in charge of leagues.
do you know in SoCal League I've been paid up for like a month and a half.
Yeah. Well, it's your
Nobody's
league.
paid. I know.
I'm
But,
wait
like,
till last
still,
minute.
$20. I'm like, guys, pay now. Everybody's like,
That's gas money, Sean.
I'll
That's
have to sign.
Have you seen the gas prices lately?
In Southern California, bro, I get a gallon off my big diesel truck.
dude, do you ever watch Saturday Night Live? The Californians?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude.
What they
Take
say?
the 405 to the 10.
Over Cahuenga? Yeah, dude.
They play these California.
Hey, man, that's how it is.
It's like this. It's like a fucking, what is it? The daytime soap opera series.
Yeah.
They
Like
set it up
General
like
Hospital
that.
shit, yeah.
It's always Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig, and what they do is they walk into a room and it's always real dramatic.
You look in the mirror all the time?
Henry, what are you doing here? And they talk with this stupid California accent. All they talk about is fucking what freeway they took.
Just
to get here.
freeways in California.
What are you doing here? He's like, what are you talking about, Hillary? I took the 405 and I got off on the 10.
I went over here to Cahuenga. I pulled over here to 405 and I still got a 605.
This is the fucking best. If you live out here, that's the first thing I noticed about you and your dad, by the way.
What's
when I came out here to visit, you guys always mention if you're going somewhere, what freeways to take and how to get there.
Oh, bro, that's a big way we get around. Well, you know,
You have to.
well, if you live in a place that has one highway that goes through it, it's a big difference from us over
Hey, we
here in
had two in
California.
Oklahoma, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay, they're working on 3 now?
3 if you had a...
It's all underwater anyway, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
But that's what I noticed at first. I was like, anytime we go somewhere, your dad was like, oh, yeah, take the 10 and then take blah, blah, blah. They're just splitting off numbers. I'm like, whoa. And then when I saw that, I'm
Take
like,
it easy,
whoa.
man.
Yeah, that's how we get around out here, man.
But it is a fucking funny-ass skit, so...
All right, guys.
Let's
I
put
think
a
we wrap
bow
it
on
up.
this bitch and we can get the kicking. I feel like we've been working on this thing for 5 hours,
Yeah,
man.
no,
We have for about 4 hours.
No, let's start drinking.
But we're going to go hard on it. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out today. We're going to wrap up this episode. Make sure you check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you check out the brand new website, byweeksandbooze.com.
Woo!
Pick up your t-shirt, fucking pint glass, which I'm going to go buy probably.
I'll probably buy a shirt, man. Yeah.
Koozie, any kind of shit like that. Check out the chat room, say hi, register, and that way you're there whenever we need to set up some chats and shit. But make sure you definitely check it out. It's our new home on the internet, on the interwebs. I want to thank Josh for coming in. Thanks, Zach, for making everybody sick.
here.
So appreciate you guys coming in,
All right, guys.
fighting the storm. And yeah, I think we're going to sign off and leave you till next week.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Another week in the books.
All right, guys,
almost 2
number
months.
7, check mark. Yeah, next week will be our 8th episode.
two
Number
months already.
8. Let's go. Hey, when are we going to start posting for when football season starts?
What do you mean?
You can start doing Sundays
Like, what do you mean?
for the podcast when you want to
We
start.
gotta
do it
figure.
on
We gotta
Sundays?
No,
figure
when
it
you
out.
start posting.
What?
All right, never mind. Cut this
Like
out.
when the post the podcast.
Yeah, cut it out.
You got to figure out before the Thursday night game. So Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
like what? Oh, okay. I don't know.
We'll cut it
figure
all
that
out.
man.
All right.
I don't know. Whatever works for us. We'll see.
Yeah.
We're out.
But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're going to sign off now. This is Sean.
This is Zach.
This is Josh now.
And this is Bye Weeks and Booze, bitches. Take it easy. Tell them
Howdy.
good night, Cricket.
Fucker.